Hello, everyone. It's another episode of War in the Pacific Admiral Edition brought to you by Friedrich. My opponent is TF 1377. He is Japan. I am the Allies. And this is going to be, I don't know how long the video will be. I'm hoping it'll be somewhat short, but I can tell you this is a recap of turn February 21, which I already have viewed, and nothing happens. Basically, of no. I guess I probably shouldn't have given that away ahead of time, but it seemed like a good turn to push through, and then so kind of do a back-to-back turns, showing you the 22nd also. So that's what we're going to do today. We'll just recap this turn. You can see what happened, and then we'll jump into the next one, and then we'll do a short recap discussion, and wrap it up as we enter the 23rd. So here we go. He's bombarding Midland Bay. He's trying to get in there, and I guess we frustrated him in the last attempt to assault it. So, yeah. And we're making some movements in the South Pacific, but again, nothing real overwhelming that needs to be detailed at this time. Here's the Aylwin, or Aylwin, I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. Destroyer. Looks like it's an upgraded destroyer with the K gun, depth charges, rack. So but a lot of rattles, a lot of near misses. Nothing to take it out. See, no hits. So yeah, so actually somewhat disappointing turn, but I mean, actually as allies, an uneventful turn, even if we don't get anything, is still a good turn. So I should think of it that way. Okay. Saw something about a Nell. So their Nell, I guess, is looking out for stuff in the Java Sea, or I forget the name of that strait. Anyway, up there by Sumatra. All right. Sweet. Here comes a sizable bombing raid on Bataan. Damage 4 Sallies. Possible I could do more damage to his bombers if I had more supply. But these Sallies, they're a magnet for our flat guns. And as you can see, more than half of them damaged. So, whereas the Lilies, only 4 of them. So, just kind of interesting late sweep. And follow-up Sanya bombing of Bataan. All right, he's doing a bombing raid in this hex northwest of Kyoto. He's really trying to break that nut because I think he wants to push into Sion from up here, but I could be wrong. It could just be well, to do to do damage to Chinese troops. Maybe that's just as simple as that. We'll see. Hey, destroyed. And some more damage. We'll just push, or just get through this. Another destroyed. So we saw at least two. Here it says one. Follow up Sally raid on Bataan. You know, didn't I didn't reference Kagayan this turn. Wonder if he's resting his pilots. So this is interesting. It looks like he's bombing something here. I mean, this is where the target is. I don't understand because I didn't know I had anybody there. So 4987. I could have sworn I checked after the turn and I just didn't see anything here, so I'm not sure what's going on right here. Maybe I'm missing something, but it just kind of struck me funny last time. See, you can see. Oh, yeah. I'll have to just double check. I wonder if that's an accident or he's about to invade that. Could be. Anyway, I doubt you'd accidentally click SyncApp unless you mistake the name. That just doesn't. It's hard to believe it's an accident. All right, some Ida's follow up. And Sonya's follow up into this hex here. No damage. All right, we're bombing Kumak, mainly these troops here. And hopefully beating them up. I know it's not anything that's going to be long-term damage, but hopefully some short-term fatigue and disruption. Let's push through here. Okay, so he does have some Jakes here. We destroy one on the ground and further damage his troops. And beat up on the base a bit more. Those supply hits are really what I'm after at this stage. So these liberators get a couple of hits. All right. So now we enter the PM phase. A lot of snooping and spotting going on here. Okay, anti-sub attack with our bomber, but missed. Okay, the Kaigayan raids, I guess, are coming here in the afternoon. This was a mistake. I thought I shut him down, but one of my squadrons still flew. We lost a plane. I don't believe I lost a pilot from that, but lost a plane. And those are not replaceable. They're not the best planes anyway, so you know, not expecting much, but all right. So these Dutch, I guess their version of the B-10 bombers whiff here. A lot of recon cameras in action there. Well, no action here. No torpedoes, no depth charges. All right, I believe we're about to head into the land phase here. Not sure what that is. I saw that the first playthrough, that amphibious landing. Maybe an accident, maybe some kind of error in reporting. I don't know. Here he's attacking Chusian with a deliberate attack. The forts help, I guess, 1-1, but he knocks him down to. Sorry, fort level 2 caused it to be 1-1. He does knock it down for another turn, and yeah, we don't have a lot. We don't have enough bonuses, and he doesn't have enough balances to hold much longer. And it looks like a relatively even trade, but he already started with higher AV, so that'll be worse for us. And here's his attack after the bombing raid here. Deliberate attack into this. This is a ×3 hex, so that's always nice. And so we got it down to 2-1 with adjustments. Terrain, of course, helps. And we damage his AV a lot more. Not a lot destroyed. In fact, we lost a lot of guns, which I'm not happy about. But what can I do? 4 destroyed squads to 4 destroyed squads, and he's disabled, and he already starts with a higher AV. Again, this is one of those scenarios where he's going to come out better there. Bombardment attack at Bataan. He loses some vehicles, and we lose a few things. And then a bombardment at Singapore. And fairly even, just a few disableds for both sides. And he's going to try this attack at Manila Bay. And let's see what happens. Yeah. So it looks interesting. I mean, these numbers are interesting because it goes from 64 to 6 and 40 to 7. Now we have probably a lot of disruption from those bombardments. He must have a lot of fatigue for it to drop from 64 to 6. And for us to have terrain plus force putting us at 7, we must have a lot of disruption here. So, but we hold, and that's what matters, I guess. And he'll do a deliberate attack north of Bangkok. See what comes of that. Okay, this is another 1-1, but he does a lot more damage here, and so that we won't be able to hold that for too much longer. A lot of fatigue. Morale, of course, for these Dutch units is low. So, and we dropped from 40, even with terrain, we dropped from 40 to 13. So, yeah, that's not going to last long. So that kind of wraps that up. We'll have some expansions, and it'll display our reinforcements, and then we'll jump into the next resolution. So as you could see, it wasn't very eventful, and my plans and movements, choices in the planning phase was just not very much to go into. So we'll talk about anything that stands out when we watch the next day's resolution. Okay, just 3 ships. That's all we got. Put them to action right away. So I'll be right back. Okay. Yep, here we are, February 22. This is going to be as new to me as it is to you. I saw these messages, I guess, are clocked at higher speeds than I like. I missed something that came across the screen a second ago. And some more unloading there. That task force at 115, 138. That's interesting to me. Okay, no action there. Hmm. There's a win. Still work off Pearl. Don't know how much ammunition we have. Yep. Just as I said that. Last resolution, it used up a lot. So I I don't think any of my destroyers are solo. So I don't know why none of the other destroyers picked up the slack there, but I don't know. Okay. Anticlimactic. Yeah, I have an anti-sub patrol. I don't know why, but monitoring this. Oh, what's it called? The Malacca. No, not Malacca. The strait here. The strait here, just to the west of Malaya, and I don't know why I can't think of it, but the name of it, but it's always running around trying to evade the air range, the Japanese air threat. The Strait of Malacca, yeah. Okay. So I don't know why I was second guessing that. All right. I guess he has an airbase in Buin. I'm not sure. All right. Sally's flying over Singapore. See how many we get this time. And I know mostly it's damaged. Okay. About a third. And a late sweep. Okay. This time I brought over into Xi'an some CAP. Now he had 30 to 3. This is probably not gonna end well at all. But one of the reasons I did it was just to kind of remind him that I'm still playing here. So I don't want to sit on my hands too much if I can help it. So this is with as few planes as are here, it looks like it's going to be a while. So we had to abort due to damage. I just want to get some shots off, guys. I mean, take some shots. I don't know. I'm just going to move on. All right. So it says no losses. Now, I didn't stick around, but it's possible they're all damaged and no destroyed, but and of course we'll find out when we and who knows, maybe operational. We'll see. Okay, these Sallies are flying over Milne Bay. He's tired of not getting anywhere with his attacks, so why not, right? If you got the bombers, use them. Got one destroyed and damaged again. Well, what is that? I don't know. Anyway, one one damage for every 2.5 flying, and some more Sallies. a never-ending number of sallies is incredible. Okay, so likewise, hey, why not bring in my own raid and beat him up? But nothing comes of it. So another 3 follow-up. Obviously, no coordination there. Okay. A lot of flying right over Batavia, so that was kind of interesting. All right, so my follow-up raids, my daily raids, and so not much damage that time. So my LB-30s, I decided to take a break. They're flying extended range. Well, due to the size of the base at Brisbane, they're flying at extended range, so they're not as effective anyway. But yeah, this wasn't very effective, but it is moderate range, so I guess you get what you get, right? But also, here's a follow-up: 8 bombers, some more hits. So yeah. Well, I mean, the nice thing is we're doing to him what he does to us in various areas, keeping him from building up forts if indeed he's even attempting to repair this and build forts. So the next step is to see what he's. Oh, that was what was going on. He was doing a non-combat, as it were, attack of my coastal minesweeper. All right, so the porpoise did get a hit off even with the Merc 14, so I'll take it. I won't. I'm not looking forward to these 3 depth charges. And there's 3, and then sometimes they have 2. So maybe it's different. Yeah, different weapon mounts. Sub the tanker. The goal is to hopefully slow the oil coming from Sakhalin to Japan. Yeah, I believe that sinks. And here's a deliberate attack on Singapore. Come on, guys, hold. Let's last as long as we possibly can here. We have plenty of supply, and we just grin and bear it, right? Take one for the team. You're not going to like what happens when you surrender anyway, so just hold on, right? 1-to-1 with the fort level 1. He's reduced the fortifications, and it looks like, I mean, the just casualty number, he lost double what we lost, but destroyed is very weak, but we lost way more destroyed. This kind of sucks. So it's this experience terrain. We have a bonus. So, well, what are you gonna do, right? Okay, Sucien, another deliberate attack. Come on, guys, hold. All right, It's 1 to 2 even without fortifications. I believe that's all. I think this is 3 times terrain. Not 100% sure, but certainly we do have a bonus to terrain. His leaders, I guess, are lacking, but yeah, his 425 got thirded, and our 204 we took a bump. Now it looks like even casualties, but we took more disabled, so that's a bigger hit to our AV. So yeah, we held though. Again, every time we hold, that's turn we can rebuild elsewhere and prepare. So hitting us again. This is a daily thing now, I guess. So here we go. Wow, that is a shocker. We are so weak here. I'm so surprised. But I guess it's that terrain buff. But we just have so bad morale and experience. I'm surprised. But we're starting to really get hit hard. But again, another day saved. And here's another deliberate attack on Bataan. I don't know how I can hold with 0 supplies, so this might be it, guys. Let's find out. Yep. At least something got destroyed. Nope. All of it's going to be destroyed. Yep, he took it. Well, I probably didn't play that as well as I could have. The whole Luzon thing. But yeah. There goes the USAFFE. Will MacArthur return? We shall find out, I reckon. Now, we gave him a bloody nose before we surrendered, but certainly we took a huge hit. This is going to be terrible to our victory numbers. But it's expected. It's just part of the game. Bataan is going to fall, and you're going to lose everybody on Luzon, and also, for that matter, what is it, Manado? Okay, here's another attack. By now, we have 0 defenders. I don't know where all this combat factors comes from, but we hold again. Even trade, he did lose a couple things destroyed, but that's not going to last too much longer. And another deliberate attack here. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. Just let him beat me up here. And again, hopefully slow him down a bit. All right, so it looks like that's it. Let's do some expansions here. And then I'll briefly discuss. I don't know how much there is still to discuss because, okay, I guess I'm upgrading a few destroyers still. I mean, we can take a look and see if something stands out that I'm not thinking of this minute. And some reinforcements here. All right, be right back. Okay, we're here looking at Pearl, and this stood out immediately. Our bombardment group is coming back into Pearl, and I figure why risk it? Let's go around these subs, see if it'll work. And these we got this regiment is coming in from San Francisco. Let's go around like this. I will be sending out extra destroyers, but you know, why not? Why risk that as well? But this regiment is coming here, and they're planning for an attack on Midway. Now, are we ready to attack Midway? I don't know, because there's a few factors, but one key factor is where's KB. After the attack on northern New Caledonia, they left, and I'm not sure where they're going, what they're preparing. And I will tell you, there was a SIGINT report that had somebody preparing for an attack on Hilo. I think that's doable because my fighters can't reach here. I could certainly, come on. I could certainly base a squadron here and at least deal some damage to his KB as he comes in. But if he brings KB like he does with a big fleet, battleships, bombardment, and everything, that's going to beat this base up anyways. And I just don't have long-range fighters that can fly long-range cap over this. Certainly not for a long time either. So this could be taken. I guess that's one place to put this regiment. But on the other hand, if he really wants to take this, then that regiment won't really do much to help anyways. And it was a division that was assigned to here. So I think it would be better just to choke off whatever supplies and take it back whenever I'm ready. In any case, I guess my point is to say, until I know where KB is, what if he's coming up here in the central or north central Pacific, and when just at the same time when my fleet is out here to try to take it back. So that's on my radar, but I just don't know how urgent that is going to come into play. And of course, we still have a few more turns before we get it in here. So other than that, we do have some troops unloading at Christmas. Wow, this one's fully unloaded. So we're unloading some more troops here. Just, I guess you can call it a backup plan in case all else falls. Okay, this guy, he wants to go to Pearl, but I'm in no rush for that, so just notice that. So we dropped these units here and kept coming over here. We're going to drop some units in Canton and keep filling up some of these bases down here as well, because if I put all my eggs in this basket and it falls, then I'm not looking forward to that. So speaking of which, oh, let's see. All right, but certainly let's. Oh, yeah. All right, just to be on the safe side. I think he has a submarine up in here. And by the way, I need to get some more planes over here, and I need them to be on anti-submarine patrol because I know he has subs around here, and I just need to have eyes on those. So as soon as this, just thought of something. These guys are doing nothing, so we could regroup them all here. Although I have to be careful of this base administration level. All right, so this is about to arrive into Noumea, and we have a few things here, mostly engineers and aviation support, but we also have this regiment, and this regiment I'm hoping to put immediately into action, come up here to La Foa, and then as a whole group start pushing our way back up so that we can take this back. Now, can we defeat 15,000 with what we have here? I don't know, but we also have a lot of tanks. See that, 428. Now, maybe not all of them are actual tanks, but I'm willing to give it a whirl. So and we'll have two full infantry regiments and two full tank battalions. So I don't know if that's the wise thing, but it's something I'm willing to explore. Plus, I could always get up in here and make him attack me, so that's worth looking at too. But first, let's get out of here with these guys, get them back to a safe spot because they're not going to be helpful in combat at this stage. So, yeah. He doesn't have eyes on this base, so he doesn't know right now what the composition of my force is. And right now he's not. I don't see the little arrow that he's pushing further southeast. And also, I had an idea, but it doesn't look like it's going to work because he left a lot of troops back here in Kamak. But my idea was to paradrop in here and try to take it behind him. But like I say, he's not. He won't fall for that, I'm sure. So I'll probably have to come up with another plan. So that being said, there's not really much more to explore. My carriers made it back to Sydney and Pearl, and that's another thing. I will have carriers to use at Midway if I decide to try to retake it. Here's where some action happened. If these guys get expelled into one of these two hexes, I'll probably airlift them as much as I can out because I don't want them to just dissolve. So, and this guy's still trying to escape, but check this out. I'm also trying to get it out of there. I mean, hey, have some aviation support. Why not, right? Allow us to build up more aircraft into this base. So I'll take it. So yeah, moving up here. This is the area where we keep missing with our Dutch bombers, but looks like we don't even see them anymore. So maybe it'll be a moot point at this stage. This was going to deliver supplies to Bataan as a last ditch effort, but that's not going to happen anymore. So let's try to supply Cagayan. And I'm not 100% sure why I'm going into this base, but let's do. These are adjusting. I don't want to do direct. We can try coastal because it seems like I was safe when I was going around this side. So yeah. Okay. I don't know. I'm not even sure what's going on at this stage. Up in here, I mean, I haven't. I check periodically, but apparently not enough, right? Okay, so uh, I don't know. These ships aren't real expensive. If it gets sunk, it gets sunk. So it's just the hope is to hold this as long, hold them off as long as possible. I don't have a lot of AV here, and surely they're not too bad. This guy's pretty beat up, but yeah. So battle and action, or really this was just a shelling over at Singapore. But nothing happening on Java anyway. But it looks like he has some units just outside of Osthoffen, so that's going to be a thing. And here we're holding in this area for a bit longer, and still not crossing the river here into Burma. Well, he is in Burma, but into my bases there, Pegu and whatnot. Chusien we're holding, and that's about it. Again, there's not a lot we're holding here. These guys keep getting lower and lower and lower supply of return, even though I'm doing my best to get something there. But hey, maybe they're just biding. They're giving me even more time to keep these troops back here instead of starting to push toward, especially this way. With this many troops, if he decided to head this way with them all, that would not be fun. So, yeah, I mean, again, not much to talk about, and I kind of wanted to be short anyway, but it's already gotten probably at least 10 minutes longer than I wanted, although I know the resolution takes a while too. But I'll be back for the resolution of this day, the 23rd, and until then, take care and have a good rest of your day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.